Hi everyone, my name's Rymar, this is Pete. We're part of the original founding crew, and we got Tolly. Where's Tolly at? Raise your hand. In the back, Tolly. Vlad is not here right now, but he's also one of the original founding board members, and today we're really excited to announce 3 new board members. So Peter just introduced himself here, and then we have Nirda and Jennifer. Where y'all at? In the back? Yep. Raise your hand, come on up here. Let's get everybody up here. Yeah, come on up. Yeah. Okay. So we are actually August was the second anniversary. So this is literally the beginning of 3rd year of doing these meetups. So what started with 6 of us just kind of hanging out at an office. At State Street, turned into 12 of us at Vlad's office, and then that turned into 30, turned into 60, turned into 70, and now we have hundreds of people that show up at every one of these events every month. So that's a testament, first of all, to all of you guys, because we don't spend any money on marketing or advertising, and so this has all been kind of word of mouth. And it's been amazing to watch this thing grow over the last couple of years, and we're just now trying to figure out, like, what do we really do with this thing, right? And so part of what you're gonna see in the next phase of the season is how do we open this venue up? How do we open this platform up to the community at a broader scale? Part of that is bringing in new members and new blood on the board, so we can have help kind of planning and organizing these events. They do become a significant challenge logistically to figure out how do we host 100 people every month. And so it's just been a fun journey. And so thanks for showing up. Thanks for giving us grace when we mess up. And thanks for plugging in advance for those of you who are going to step up, I know, over the next few months to really help us take this thing to the next level. We're planning our next tech summit. We had a really successful tech summit in January of this year, and we're going to double down on that and go even bigger next year. So I'm going to turn it over to Pete here, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up with the summit and opportunities for y'all to get involved as sponsors and partners, etc. So, Pete.
Yeah, thanks so much, and thank you all for being here tonight. It's been really fun watching this entire ecosystem grow. I moved here in 2000 when I was 21 years old, 2001 and 21 years old, and there was really no tech people, no young people here. And to see now, like, all the faces, all the blood, all the businesses being built here, and all the businesses enabling tech is just phenomenal, right? And so we're still trying to figure out how to weave in. We have development groups, right? We have go-to-market leaders for certain organizations. We have founders in here. So we have a lot of different mix of titles. And so a lot of things we're going to be trying to do is break out groups, trying to get more activity going so that we can have subgroups, sub-meetups that have 10 or 20 people in there. But one of the big things we're really trying to also do is put Sarasota on the map as a tech area, and so that more and more people want to come build here, right? We have a lot of people moving to this market. If you didn't see the EDC report, we are the leader right now from 25 to 35-year-olds in the Florida coming in here. We're outpacing Tampa, St. Pete even, in terms of 25 to 35, so that's really amazing. So there's people that want to come here, and we're seeing a lot of people from Google and Twitch and others that are working here remotely, right? So it's great. These folks are being called back in a lot of cases, but a lot of people are putting their foot down and saying, no, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to build here, this is where I'm going to be. So we want to keep hosting that. Last year we had over 350 people attend at our first summit at Artovation. This year we are going to be announcing we're going to the brand new Moat C this year. That's out there. It will be one of the first events there. We're planning for 500 attendees. They have an unbelievable expedition hall with live fish tank behind it, 5 screens coming down, the interactivity stuff. We're going to be having a field day in terms of putting on a really cool tech meetup there. And we'll have a VIP party up on the rooftop, hopefully, weather permitting. It is going to be January, the 3rd week of January, January 15th. But we are open for sponsorships right now. So last year we had a great group of sponsors come out. We have great packages available. If you guys want to participate and get in front of the community. Like I said, it'll be 500 people that we are trying to bring in. This will also be a positioning statement. We have bigger views next year to really try to open this up and do a multi-day conference and have 3,000 people come to Sarasota and really come to town and start making this like an entire couple-day project. But this year we're extending it to a full day. It'll start at 10 in the morning at registration. We're gonna have programming in the morning where there'll be more interactivity, hands-on labs and things to be able to work on pitch decks with investors, work on finding startup founders, finding your fit and things. So we'll be helping out and trying to mentor and coach and do other things there as well. And then the afternoon we'll have speaker events and stuff. So if you want to potentially be a speaker, you have a great thing that you're doing, you have an organization, we're building tracks on that. Again, we don't want to offend people if you don't get picked on it, but we are also trying to highlight what's here. So just, again, we will start to launch applications, but we do have sponsorship opportunities, there'll be speaking opportunities, there'll be workshop opportunities, and a lot of the sponsors will have opportunities to try to help weave the story throughout the night. So if it's interesting to you, we'd love to talk with you. Myself and Vlad will be running up a lot of that, the sponsorship side, and it should be a phenomenal event. If you went last year, the room was too small for the amount of people we had. We're sorry for that. We did not expect to have that many people want to come out, and it's really hard to say no. So hopefully this year we'll have plenty of space, and it'll be a really fun event. We got a sneak preview of the event. If you haven't seen Moat C yet, I know you've probably seen it from the outside. It's now lit up at night. It looks awesome. You'll expect it to be fully orange that night on the outside of the building when we're there. But it is sick on the inside, and we're really excited to showcase it for the community.
And it really is a world-class event. It's great to see a venue like that in Sarasota. A world-class event venue is what I meant to say. And we're trying to make this the marquee event in Florida for tech. So our goal is that in 2 years, this is like the marquee event. Everyone in the state of Florida is talking about how cool the Sarasota Tech community is, and the things that we're doing are not only relevant in Sarasota, but that they're relevant on a larger regional level. There's a lot of impact that happens in Sarasota outside of this world. There's a lot of people that are doing things that like you wouldn't even imagine are happening in this town. And so our goal is to really spotlight that and bring that to the surface. Over the next 6 months, as we get to the summit, we're going to be having all sorts of different subcommittees and small groups that are forming right now. So again, like Pete mentioned, if you're interested in getting involved, like right now is the moment to raise your hand. We have 3 small specific groups forming around AI, funding, and then women in tech. And so we're looking for other little pockets to kind of grow and expand on. And so if you're passionate,
we have a development group already set that Lou runs as well.
and
So if you are a
software
developer
developers
and
group
want
as
to
well,
kind of be
correct.
part of that, there is one that's also part of that as well, and we get you linked in with that. And if you have ideas for other topics, please let us know. Again, we're trying to create more intimacy because here it becomes very tough. I'm sure you're hopefully meeting new people throughout these events, but I think we all are kind of desiring to like those little breakouts where you have 10 or 20 people and you can have conversations and share tips and tricks and practices and talk about funding or deal flow or whatever. So let us know if there's a specific niche you're interested in even hosting, but we need people to help out, okay? We can't do all of this. If you want to chair something, you want to be the person that's leading that committee, we're going to try to create accessibility through the network. We've had over 1,400 registrations through the platform, which is great. So we have a big email database that we can try to get people to these events. Obviously, you're hearing about it somehow. So we want to continue doing that, but start creating more intimacy so we can create more action and traction, and hopefully really start building more cool things out of this community.
Yeah. And as a last step, the last thing I want to say is that we're also tinkering. Maybe you guys have seen the new website, the new member directory. This is something we built internally, right? So this is not some like platform we're paying for. This is something obviously we're paying for, but we built it, right? And so we have the opportunity to customize it and make sure it's like useful for us as a membership. And so it would be really helpful. I know some of you have, but like go to the website, claim your account. It's attached to the email you use for these Luma events. So if you go to the website with the same email you register for these events, you can claim your free account. There's a profile that you can fill out. And if you'd like to upgrade that, right now it's $200 to upgrade. The summit ticket is $250. So for a short while, there is a small discount if you go to the membership, and that the membership will include your summit ticket. The summit ticket right now is $250. You can get it on the Luma page, or you can go to the directory and pay for your annual membership, which goes through 2026 and also includes a ticket to the summit. And we're also experimenting with other tools, like Pete said. How do we let you all access this community that we're building, right? This isn't just our space. We're handling and kind of facilitating this, but we want, I've probably been approached by 10 or 15 people here just today saying, hey, do you know somebody that does X? Do you know where I can plug into Y? And it's very difficult for us to know everybody. So we really want to figure out, we're in a technological world, we're building tech. How do we actually leverage tech for this group and to turn this group into something more meaningful than these once a month events? And so over the next 6 months, you'll also see us roll out ideas and plans for how we can make that happen. So with that being said, I want to do one last thing. You're going to have to kill that, or somebody else's phone. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.